Testing 1, 2, 3. All right, hello, welcome. This is Lucid Bold. We are in Tainted Grail. Okay, so two things. I have three characters. First one is I have two characters, low-level characters. One is a archer, okay, level 38, named Veronica. The other one is a level 38 mage. Okay, now this is the difference, and I'm going to show you guys this. So my level 38 mage was able to wipe out the boss. Difficult wise, it was difficult, but my archer cannot do it. So we're going to load my archer in. Raise a kitty. Okay. Okay. So I have two hirelings. Now, if you go in there and you pick the fight with him, because you have to beat him, okay, what happens is that he puts a ring up around you. All right. So I am going to shoot him from here. And then I am simply going to run and try to get someplace where he cannot get to me. Because yesterday when I was playing with this character, because I played with both of them, both level 38s, and when I played with this character, I was not able to defeat him in the same room. Okay, now that's going to be a problem because he's going to reheal, I'm afraid. Yes, he did. So I have to be able to get him someplace where I can fight him at. Let me get my people back up here. I gotta keep an eye on my people too, because unfortunately if he takes them down, he will just run back inside. This is part of the problem with playing a archer. And then, of course, my people keep getting him out of my line of sight and knocking him around. But I can't do this without them. Oh my God, that was intense and very difficult. Like I said, I'm level 38. The other character that I've been in here with is level like 120 something, and she just annihilates everything. Okay. So now I get 1 point into each of these. All right. Okay, so now I can finally go up and go into Sarras, which is not going to be easy at level 38. I also cannot set up a bonfire yet because I am not I'm in a dungeon, and I have to wait until I get to the village. So I need to get another guy back up. In my right hand, or her left hand, this is a shield. Now it does mana drain me, so I won't be able to conjure any more people. A devilfish. Never seen a devilfish before. All right. This mana shield will protect me for one blow. See, that's where I gotta get down to. Lucky me. Now, I had killed everybody in here, so I'm assuming that they are still dead. I'm hoping, because it was a bad fight coming through here. Like 6 deaths on my part. Alright, so these guys had told me that I couldn't go until I had gone to that shrine.
There is blood on your hands. The blood of the pilgrim who came before.
Sir Lohengrin, the one unready for the descent.
Worry not. The blood upon your hands will fade.
The waters of the descent shall cleanse what remains.
If you are the one,
Hopefully.
In the age of legends, as King Arthur waged his
I like
fateful
this part
war
of it.
against the
This
Four
is really
Dwellers,
good, because it explains a lot.
countless lesser tales unfolded in the shadows of that great struggle. Stories shaped by hardship and danger. Stories that would evolve for centuries to come. One such tale, nearly forgotten on Avalon, tells of a rebellion rising within Arthur's own ranks. Nimue, a young disciple of Merlin, shaken by the horrors of war, longed to return to the homelands, even if it meant
Nimue.
defying her king.
See,
Led by her resolve,
she's not
the
in
rebels
any
gathered
of
several
the
of
King
Arthur's
Arthur
finest
novels
ships,
or anything like this.
including the proud
But
flagship
in this
Sarras,
game, she is a
and set
major
their
player
course for home, no matter the
that you will
cost.
run into and
But
hear about
Merlin,
in
they
several
say,
different
would
places.
never suffer betrayal. Drawing upon ancient, forbidden forces, he unleashed a wrath destined to be remembered, turning the deserters' escape into a spectacle burned into the memory of all who served Arthur. 6 centuries later, a lone wanderer steps towards a hidden, long-forgotten passage, ready to uncover the truth behind the legend of Sarras
And this is you.
and the fate of those who dared to turn their backs on Avalon.
Now, I thought this was really cool because all of these sea creatures, sea people, and stuff like this are the byproduct of Merlin destroying Midway and all of her soldiers and stuff that had turned against Arthur. Arthur knew that this was happening, okay? But because it was war, he condoned it. Doesn't make it right. It just is what it is. Alright, so let's go up here just a little ways
The
here.
waves of knowledge are ever present. Nothing will change that. But change is inevitable.
Alright. Now we'll set up our campfire. And we're going to level up. So I need to get my spirituality up higher so I can get more people. Dexterity is also something I need to get up higher because I do range damage. Strength because of armor weight multiplication and melee damage. Endurance for my encumbrance level. Practicality, is always good because that's the way you make money in this game. And then perception definitely needs to go up because it has critical damage and critical chance. So I need to get that at least to 10. So yeah, it's a hard choice to decide. I'm going to put this point into here for now. But you have to kind of balance things out. But at the beginning, I had to do what I had to do to get this character to be able to fight adequately through the first section. Okay. Let's see here. Each active summons increases your spell power by 5%. Each point in spirituality increases your summon's maximum health and damage by 5%. So I'm going to go with that one, I think. I'm also on the Ranger tree. Rack them up on a kill. Increase bow draw speed by 20% for the next arrow. Fully drawn arrows have a 10% chance to stun an enemy. Looks like it will go up to 20%. Increase the speed of drawing a bow by 10%. Critical hits with arrows have 25% chance to refund one arrow. That's a good thing. Any successful attack has a chance to inflict more damage than a standard attack. Significantly increase zoom while using bows. You have a 5% chance to get a weak spot damage bonus even when the arrow does not hit the target's weak spot. Weak spot hitting an enemy's weak spot inflicts increased damage. So, let's see here. I think I'm going to go with this because of the critical hits. Okay, and then on the King Soul, I went with if King Soul is fully charged, automatically use it when you would receive lethal damage. Which reminds me, because I actually need to fuel the fire. Okay, and then at this point, after I've fueled the fire, and I only have 80 ethereal cobwebs at this point in the game, which is ridiculously low. I can put stuff into my stash because I'm at 183 pounds of 240. So I'm gonna put this in there. This. That hammer is really heavy, so that's definitely going in there. Let's see here. All crafting agents are going to go in there too. And let's see. Wait a minute, was that that's consumable? I need to put titanium in there, definitely, because that stuff's heavy. It's really important to make sure that you don't get, because weight plays a big role in the functionality of your character and your character's ability to move and get out of harm's way in time. Steel chest plate. I thought that I had put that on just to give me that extra increase bonus. I'll put that in there because it does weigh, it has weight to it. And then when I do find somebody, I can set up another campfire and pull the stuff out and then sell it. Right now I'm using +5 iron arrows. I will be switching over to titanium or to meteor arrows here shortly. It's just that I have a lot of the iron ones and I want to try to use them up a little bit. Okay, that looks good. Cooking recipes. Let's go back to experimental. I'm going to get a lot of stuff as far as recipes go. And this is a good way to make some extra cash. And you can see food does have a weight to it. The ingredients. But one of the things you want to do is you want to do a lot of cooking because you want your cooking skill to get up there, because once it gets up to, a high number, then you're more likely to make really good foods. Okay. So now we got 2 guys over here. Good thing I can't kill my own people. Alright, now this is something that I'll need to do at some point, okay? But I don't have the tool yet. It requires the ambergris sickle. Alright, I can mine this. Oh, and I do need to bring another guy in. I don't think... Yep, it won't let me bring another one in. I don't have enough mana reserve. It would be nice. So remember, this was all created over 600 years ago when Arthur was still alive.
Forgive
And this
me.
is the
All
descendants
these
of
thoughts at
Midway
once.
and
I feel as
the
though I'm
surface
drowning
people.
in the waves of knowledge. But you're here. You're here, just as it was foretold. The wave of change follows you, and soon it will spread across all of Sarras. He is here with you, isn't he? The song I heard was true. A song given to me by a messenger who has already met with you twice. This messenger, he came to me. Twice. The first time, he kindled hope. The second time, your meeting was far more direct. By then, he was certain the king truly returned. And this time, for good. And with that, I dared to think even this place might be changed. Names. Names. I know I should have them. Yet I don't know them, or perhaps I simply don't care. What I should care about is purpose. Purpose and meaning. Those are brought to me by the mighty messenger. Although I don't think that's his proper name. Naming names! What a horror! I only know this. You're here because you're meant to be here. You have your purpose. A place of torment. A place of deliverance. Our place. But to be precise, right now, we stand before the Tower of the Depths. And you stand among us, unthinkable. Wondrous beyond words. A need. Everyone has something they need, don't they? I know well what yours is. The head of the Carnix, that once rested above on the upper floor. Now stolen by a wretched thief. Where was I heading? Anyway. Ah, yes, thoughts. Whirling memories. Rise up, but wither at once. That is your need. Yes, do that. At once. Now, go. Deal with the thief. Bring back what was lost. And then we shall speak again. But wait. Where are you supposed to go? There's a cave nearby. I can hear the Carnix faintly calling from within. Someone wishes to keep me out. But they do not expect you. You won't face the same problem.
The Carnix is like a long trumpet horn. So we gotta go over to here. And then once we get the trumpet horn, then we can get into that building. We can't get in there right now because it's got a force field up around it. You come up this way, and then there's a little chest up here. Alright, and then the Carnix fits onto here. Alright, and I don't see the two bad guys. Oh, there's... Oops. So my assumption was, for the most part, correct. Coming in here at this low level can be difficult. If you like to have difficult time, then you will love this. Shoot. Couldn't move. Nice thing is, when this happens, it's fairly easy because you get all your materials back. So, since I'm using a sword, all right. See, they can hit me even though my mage would have had this done by now. All right, where are these guys at? See, this is what I'm saying. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull in my other character. Oh, actually, I need to go back to main menu. Okay. And then I'm going to load game. Now instead of Veronica, we're going to bring in Samantha. Samantha's my mage. And you will see, because there's a massive difference. Let me look at my layout here. Thunderstrike. Alright, those guys are not active for some reason. Let's see if I can get onto the wall. See, and this is why I play a mage. I've done fighters before. Fighters are okay. They're not the greatest, but they are better than archers. Archers are only good if you can be higher than your enemy and not have to engage. And like I said, this character is the same level as my other one. And this is still something of what I would call a struggle. Is this, you know, I'm not going to be taking these people out like my higher level can. Alright, here's the cave. Let's get a little bit more XP on us. before we go in. Oh, I know what it is. So that thing says I have points, and it's because I forgot to put my points in. Alright, let's go into the cave. Let's eat some food. Get our health all built back up.
I know that smell. The stench of a landlubber. Better turn back while you still can. This is no place to lose your way.
Okay, let's go this way. Grandma Medusa's lessons. Alright. Kelp infusion and sparkling seawater. That's the guy up there that we got to take care of. Do you recognize the song?
Well, well. Look what crawled into this filthy
Sorry about my
hole with me.
backpack.
I haven't seen
It's
a
for the
live
Straw
one
Father.
down here in,
And Kana.
never. Come to roll in the muck with us? Familiarize yourself with our stench. Want to smell the rotting glory of the sanctuary and all its foul denizens? Name's Squall. I run my own den. I carve it in the likeness of the seas I sailed and the shores I saw on the surface. The outside, this Sarras. This isn't a place for the likes of you, with your sun-kissed skin and fresh air in your lungs. Piss off before you start growing. Ah, so you must be Josephus's precious surface brat. He must be ecstatic, or he would be, if his head weren't like a morning scramble. Truth be told, I prefer him that way. The nonsense he spews now is better than his usual. So, I stole the Carnix. What of it? To snuff out any chance of light crawling back to this damned shore. To let those cockbesides, the growths. I stole the Carnix, so Sarras could be true to you've walked into and graveyard they deserve. You don't say. They betrayed, they put their fake traitors and... Is that what stupid when you try? I'm not giving you. I'll fight for it. You look lost. Something wrong. Fish has got more bite than you. Damn you! You look lost. Something wrong. You'll pay for that, rat.
I have to keep watch on my people. And keep watch on my mana. Because if I drain my mana off too fast and he happens to kill everybody, he's going to come after me next.
Fish has got more bite than you. This cave's mine, and you'll not leave it alive. This cave's mine, and you'll not leave it alive. Out of breath already.
Alright. Squall's Key, Tentacles, Sea Urchin, Sailor's Hat. So the song he was singing was called "What Do You Do with a Drunken Sailor?" You know, it's a cool song. Now, unfortunately, there is no way to get up there. There we go. Alright, now I am encumbered. Which means if I have to fight, I'm going to be in trouble. 8 pounds overweight. Alright, so what do I have that I can drop? Alright, so that's 2 pounds. I can drop that pretty easily. I mean, pretty much this stuff here is not going to do me any good. Alright. He should be coming back here any moment. There he comes. Okay. Anytime you start picking up ethereal cobwebs, it's probably nighttime on the surface. Alright, so now Level 39. I mean, you did go up quick. That's for certain. But that's because this place is so much higher level than I am. I'm overweight again. Alright, let me see if I can mosey up this way. Mosey, mosey, mosey along. Slowly but surely I climb. I suspect the Carnix, once I unload it up here, will take care of my issue.
Ah, yeah. I can't. I mustn't. I need to be patient. It will be over soon. Oh, finally. The sound that resonates and quick, and this light. Forgive me for my... Allow me to introduce myself. I am Josephus, glad to welcome you in the sanctuary of... Tell me, was it Squall who dared steal the Carnix? I understand. Squall was bosun to Captain Lee. If he dared steal the Carnix, then little remains of the fine sailor he was in the old days. I think that after all that befell us, he came to bear a grievance against us. That theft was just... Anyway, he's got... Ah, yes. The next step. You were brought here at Nimwe's bidding. She wishes to meet you. Yet she lies beyond the deepest of depths, and only Captain Lear knows the path to her. But here we are. The hour has come. We must rouse that old cur from his slumber. And for that, the melody of the deep must be played once more. I will need the help of my old companions, Ercol and Apps. This is the second thing I ask of you, child of the surface. You must find them, and persuade them to play their part. Each of them remains bound to what was appointed to them. Apps is the caretaker of the children of the one who gave us life. You will find him in the Ulcerate. And Ercol tends to the Lord of the Sea's knowledge in the archive. It's truly a sacred duty. He made sure that nobody would trouble him. Just be careful, child of the surface. It has been a
So
long
you
time
have
since I
two
last spoke with these
tasks that
two.
you have to
And
complete.
their domains might have... Stay vigilant. Though something tells me your presence here... When you
But
convince
it's
them,
never
we'll
quite
meet at the
that
chapter house.
easy.
And consider yourself... Ah, and here. This is for you. Some parts of the sanctuary require you to cut into their bowels to enter. And they won't yield to any surface blade.
Alright, so now we got our blade that we can use. And I should be able to enter over here. Yep. Alright. Mana regeneration, yay. Frailty is a good thing. Okay. All right, so you have storage over here. Okay, you have crafting stations here. And then you go over to here and you talk to this person.
Well, Josephine, and that card. Now I will, but enough of
All right,
I'm sure you'll find something pretty for yourself.
okay. I don't need to learn how to make coral arrows. Really? A golden shovel. All right, let me sell. That won't do me no good. I read that so I can sell it. Those work like daggers. You eat them is what you do. Okay, let's see here. I'll keep that for now. All right, let's see here. Crafting Regent. Poison arrows, get rid of them, get rid of that. All right.
When you need.
All right, that's going to be the end of this recording. So now you got to see an archer at level 38 and a mage at level 38 and how they stack up to each other in a very high dungeon area. Please hit like, please hit subscribe, and I will see you again tomorrow. Thank you very much. Have an awesome weekend.